This episode is brought to you by
Ready to secure your financial future? Whether retirement is near or far, it's time to take control. Talk to W. Marcus Hinn, a certified financial planner professional specializing in retirement investing and planning. Mark's goal is to help clients find peace of mind by creating customized strategies to help grow your wealth and protect investments. He'll tailor a plan to fit your unique goals, lifestyle, and dreams. Start today. Reach out to Mark and start your journey towards a confident, stress-free retirement. Find him at wmarcushen.com. That's WMARCUSHENN.com. It's your future. Let's plan it. Securities and advisory services offered through the Strategic Financial Alliance, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
They'll talk about anything and to anyone. They're straight out of the streets of Temple, Texas. It's Randomness with Heath and Josh.
All right, we're back. What's going on, Josh? How you doing?
Good. I'm stacking small wins.
What the? All right, stacking. You always got something goofy like that to stay. What was the other day? Or to stay. The other day you said I'm 4/5 full. Caught me off guard.
Spinning plates.
Spinning plate. I'm spinning plates. Like what?
Keeping the plates spinning.
Hey man, now it's okay. You were talking about having something every week. Now you're gonna have to have some sort of saying every week. You've started it.
All right,
so let's do it. So what did the one you just said again? You're what?
Stacking small wins.
Stacking small wins. All right, small wins.
Step by step.
All right. So what you been up to since last Wednesday?
I haven't been like up to anything interesting, but
but
you want to know the little details. But I came across this reel on social media, so I'm going to tell you the story about this. So it's a woman showing her son, who's probably like 18 to 20 months year old, like starting to talk, right? Kind of the babble talk and stuff like that. And he says, "Our Bernardo, our Bernardo." And so she's like, "What are you talking about?" So the clip goes to like different, probably, different days, different weeks. And she's asking more questions. And he's still saying, Bernardo.
Yeah.
And so finally she gets to a point where she's like, "Is it at home?" And he's like, "Mm-hmm." And then he's like, "Bite." And she's like, "What?" And she's like, "You bite it? Like you bite it?" And it's like, it snaps. Like finally, after a month, it clicks. She's like, "A burrito?" And he's like, yeah. And so the next scene, it's like shows him like eating a burrito, and he bites into it, and she's like, "That's Bernardo?" And he's like, "Mm-hmm." And then he goes, "Good taco."
Yeah.
All this time, like, yeah, he could have said like taco, but it's like
right,
the Bernardo. So
I actually just saw that yesterday, and it was the same. Like as she's going through that progression, they're showing it like every time she's asking. I'm doing the same thing she's doing. I'm like, what the heck is this kid saying?
So, do you have any like stories of kids like creating new words for things? Like, did Riker have anything that was?
He probably did, but on the spot, I can't really think of anything. But I've seen other videos similar to that, but not to that extent.
Yeah.
Like it was something they were trying to say, and within that, couple of minutes, they figured it out. Not where this lady's literally making cuts to a different time, to another day, to a different place, and of a month. And finally, she's like, "This whole time you were friggin' hungry and wanted a burrito." Dang it, I'm a horrible mother because I haven't fed my child. He wanted a dang burrito.
All right. Taco. So see if you can figure these out. Sketty.
Spaghetti, obviously. Okay.
Okay. How about Tonellish?
Nutella? Relish? Say it again.
Tonellish.
I'm lost.
So these come from a coworker's
kid.
Yeah.
Tonellish.
Shout out to
I don't know, man.
Shannon Penico. So that's toenail polish.
What? Okay. All right. Huh. All right. I'm gonna get me some toenailish tomorrow.
All right.
Get
So-
them toes going. But I thought you had more. Okay.
No.
So I'll probably think of something later. If I do, I'll post it. But yeah. All right.
So, folks, give us your kids'
Yeah.
funny
What the hell
words.
Yeah. What the hell did they say? I'm trying to. I feel like I've got one and I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. Anyway. All right. Well, we'll move on because otherwise we'll be sitting here forever. Me going up.
5
but yeah,
hours
so-
later.
So yeah, 5 hours later. So we did this in the last week. We did something that was really cool, but it's kind of got a sad ending. So we talk about it every once in a while, mention our dogs and stuff. So we have 2 dogs and we have 2 friggin' parakeets. And I say friggin' parakeets because they don't shut the hell up. But anyway, so we did have 3 dogs technically, just not all at the same time, and 2 of the 3 have been from Operation Kindness. Rescue dogs. And I have to say, of the 3 dogs, the one that we've paid a crap ton of money for is the crap piece of shit dog. So that was a horrible thing to say about Murphy because I love him to death. But and it sounds so cliche to say this. Is that the right word? Where these rescue dogs, it's like they really know you brought them into a home and rescued them, right? And our first dog was Rocket. He was amazing, and he was a terrier mix of some sort. He was the smartest dog. He was so loyal to everything. He was amazing, and unfortunately, he got a rare bout with some type of what is it? Gingivitis. What is it called? God dang it! Why can I not?
A teeth thing or a
organ
thing?
Yeah, an organ thing. What do you call it? Oh my God, I'm gonna kill myself. My people will be yelling it out. Anyway, he got real sick, and unfortunately, it was the first time I ever had to take an animal in by myself and have him put down. But he was in really bad shape. Like, he was ready to go. He jumped into the bed, just please put me down. He's like, I've had enough. Yeah. Meningitis. I knew it was an itis of some sort. He had and anyway. So unfortunately, so later we had Toby, which we still have, and he's a rescue, and he's the same way. He does dog stuff, dude. He's a dog. Like, he does.
He's a dog.
What dogs do? Yeah, he is. I mean, he is a dog's dog. You tell him to do something, he does it. He'll tolerate other dogs. Even Murphy, he's like, whatever, dude. I'll hang out with you because I got to, but if I didn't, I wouldn't. And he's not mean to him or anything, and they'll play every once in a while or whatever, but he's a dog's dog. I mean, he uses the doggy door perfect. He never has accidents. I mean, he's just about as good as a dog can get. And then there's Murphy. Now, Murphy is a chocolate Shih Tzu, and they call it actually a liver colored, I think, or whatever, because whatever, I don't know. He's freaking chocolate. Anyway, he's a bit of a diva. We got him. I won't tell that whole story, but anyway, he's just a bit of a diva. He most dogs kind of like want to please their owner. He gives 2 shits about pleasing anyone. He does what he wants to do. But that being said, he's actually a pretty good dog.
He's sassy.
Yeah, he definitely got a little sass to him. For whatever reason, he loves little kids and wants to hump every one of them.
He likes to lick feet.
Yeah, he likes to lick feet. He does like to hump my mom's arm for some reason. It's like he just picks random people. It's so weird. It's like, what the hell's going on? But anyway, he's a great dog. Don't get me wrong. But recently, we were thinking about getting another dog. So we go back to Operation Kindness, and unfortunately, they didn't have what we were really looking for. But the most of them are rescue, meaning strays, or they've been handed to them, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we came across these 3 puppies that said they were giant schnauzer mixes. Pretty sure they were German something or other, what is settlers or whatever the heck they're called.
Yeah,
big dog. They were going to be. She was 3
Irish
months old.
wolfhounds, even right?
Irish wolf. Yeah. Big.
She
was going to be a big dog.
Some of the tallest dogs.
But she was super duper sweet. She was a little shy with people, but she was coming around and letting us pet her more. And she even let me snuggle with her the other day. And she was doing really good. But unfortunately, she was giving Murphy crazy anxiety. Like, he would not come off the furniture because he knew as soon as he did, she was going to be, messing with him because she was a puppy. She was 3 months old. She just
Want
wanted
to play. Yeah.
And our dogs want to play too. They just don't want to play all the time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was very high anxiety for him. And what was really, here comes the diva part. Anytime that we were calling her, oh my gosh, what were we calling the dog? Storm or Stormy. That's what we were calling her. Anytime she went to go get a drink out of the bowl, Murphy would then go over to that bowl and just look at it and look at you and would not take a drink out of it until you put new water in it after that dog. Yeah. No joke.
I need some fresh water over here.
No joke. That is not. Yeah. And like Cody's like the one who figured that out.
You contaminated my water.
Yeah. And that's what we did. So we ended up giving another bowl to Stormy, a big bowl. But of course, she was going to take a sip out of his bowl every once in a while, right? So as soon as he saw that, he's like, hey. And he's like, you're going to have to change this water out, bro. And so unfortunately, we had to think about our two dogs that we've had for so long, and we had to take her back.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And yeah, it was tough. I have to say, it was really tough on Cody. She had already bonded with her. She's like the day that she took her back, which was actually yesterday. She was the sweetest she's been. Aww. She's given more attention. She was letting me snuggle, and she hadn't really done that at all. But it was not working for our other two dogs, unfortunately. But we originally were fostering her too. That was the first time that we fostered a dog, opposed to just adopting it.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a good thing, and it was also kind of we're like, okay, we got her good and prepped for maybe the next people. Because we did work with her going potty outside, and she was doing very well. So hopefully, but of course, Cody's crying. She's getting to the point where I'm almost crying because of dog, because we love animals and whatnot. But I think we're going to hold out on getting other animals for a while because that was rough.
Yeah.
So that's my fun, sad story. Yay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
How's the rabbit doing? How's the Duchess
good
doing?
She's gotten to a point where she'll be out in the open, and now she's starting to sprawl out. So
getting comfortable,
relaxation, and just like confidence, and just chilling. Yeah.
She's not sleeping in your bed with you yet?
No. Oh, I don't even consider that. I'll tell you what, they poop a lot, so I don't know. I'd probably wake up with a couple of piles of pellets.
Yeah, pellets. Old poop. Old rabbit pellets.
They look like Cocoa Puff. What is that? Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever eat Cocoa Puffs again.
Yeah, they do. They totally look like just little black marbles or something,
Yeah.
Like solid black. Yeah, we had a few growing up, and all they did was poop. I swear to God, it's like, where's all this poop coming from? You didn't even eat anything today. What's going on? But yeah, the old rabbit poop.
Yep.
Good times.
Constant.
All right, so let's move on. So this is episode 151. So the last one y'all heard was 150, which was really cool. Jeremy Lawson came on and hang out with us again. He had been on that 10th episode back in 3 years ago.
Yeah, our buddy
came back on, and yeah, Jeremy's always fun. You guys go if you the people. There's a lot of people that listen to this that know us, right? But there's a lot of people that don't. So go to IMDb and search Jeremy Lawson. He pops up usually right there at the front. If he doesn't, then do Jeremy Lawson, The Real O'Neills, because he was Jesus on The Real O'Neills on ABC. A few, 3 or 4 seasons that was on, and then you'll see all the cool stuff he's done. He said some really cool stuff, and he's got some more stuff coming up. So go check out Jeremy Lawson. He's a good friend of ours. All right, so let's get to it. Like we always have a guest, right? Almost always 140 guests out of 150. So what's that? I guess every time. So what did you say it was? Something therapist? I must have wrote it down wrong. I put decoration therapist. Does that make even any sense? Recreation therapist, an animal foster mom, and a friend of ours for 35 years. I did the freaking math the other day. Shannon Baldwin. What's going on, Shannon? How are you?
Hey.
Welcome.
We're good.
We're
good. Yeah. It's been a long time. It has been a really long time.
Yeah.
I was trying to think, I guess you dated a friend of ours back in the day, and that probably was at least 20 years ago.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
At least. So we haven't really seen or hung out with you much since then, to be honest. But anyway, the reason we had you on is obviously because you're a friend of ours, but also because I was looking at what you do and I was like, oh, why haven't we had you on already? And I'd had you on the list and I finally came back to you because I'd come to you once a long time ago. And I think at the time you just weren't ready. And I get that because coming on a podcast is not for everyone. But yeah, we went to high school with you. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what I was trying to figure out how we met. And I guess it was probably through Jason. I'm not sure.
Well, I was on the swim team, so yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Diving and swimming.
I did diving. Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Jason.
we dive together? We did, right?
We didn't dive. No, at the same time.
No. I did it.
But
yeah,
I think Jason and I were on the team at the same time. So I don't know if you and Jason dove at the same time.
We did, yeah.
Okay, so it was kind of a continuation of.
Yeah. And Trisha.
Because Josh, didn't you get hurt?
I did. I was trying to do a reverse dive tuck and ended up hitting the board on my back and my head. I thought I was paralyzed.
Wow. Yeah. That was my hardest dive to learn. That was the last one I had to learn before I could go on to win district champion.
Hey. Bringing in the points.
I was and I got in the paper. There's a cool picture.
Oh.
I was like, and they must have mentioned 5 times that I was the only diver in the competition.
They loved us. We were bonus people that brought in the points for the team. So like everything we did was golden. Like
yeah.
That's funny. Old dive tank. I remember that old. I wonder if they still have that pool there at Temple High, or did they change
Hardin
that
Swim
out?
Center? Is that what it?
Is it still there?
I think they
I
got
have no idea.
They might have redone it or something, or gotten it. I have no idea.
I don't know. I'll find that out. But
go check it out.
Anyway, so let's kind of dive in a little bit. So I just kind of tell your story. Yeah, no pun intended. Was it? Anyway, so we just kind of talking about what. Okay, so what did you do after high school that kind of led you into what you're doing now as I wrote, a decoration therapist, but totally missed to put recreational therapist. So can you just kind of tell us a little bit about how that happened?
I went to college and and Texas State back in the day.
Oh
yeah, and I tried several majors out. I think I started as a theater major.
That's right.
Yeah. And then psychology. And anyway, I ended up working at a treatment center there for a couple of years. Really liked it. Met somebody who was a recreation therapist there and was like, oh, this is what I need to be doing because I love sports. I mean, my whole life was sports, and that's what got me, I was an Army brat, and sports is what got me through. That's how I made friends. I joined a team or something, and so that's how I got there.
Okay. Explain exactly what that is.
So I like to, it's different for a lot of people. Recreation therapy runs across the gamut. I work in psychiatric recreation therapy, right? So I consider recreation my tool for therapy. Doing adaptive sports.
Okay.
Just teaching kids how to get out of the house, buy their own things. I've worked with kids with Down syndrome. I've worked with nonverbal kids with autism. So it really can go so far. People work with veterans.
That was my next question. Is it for everyone, or is it just okay?
Oh yeah. It's called recreation therapy, right? And what is recreation? It's a recreation, right? So people who aren't able to do the things they used to, maybe, or kids who can't interact well with other kids, you get them to figure out that they can do those things and how to do it and how to have confidence doing it,
Yeah.
Oh.
because it's
Josh,
key.
did you have
So
any
I
of
tell
that
you
therapy?
this for fun, right? This is your
Yeah.
It was in high school. It was called rollerblading. We got video of you hanging out
Oh
with
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We have.
That was
I can remember it. All right, let's tell that story. I can remember me and Shannon and Jason behind King's Daughters Hospital, like setting things up and jumping. Jason jumping over them, me using the camera, and then at one point y'all pointed at me, and I'm like half skating because I'm falling down because I'm horrible at it. But
So
yeah, I can remember that.
we were
It's funny
doing
that
recreation therapy back then
Oh yeah.
in our own way. So
yeah.
No, I mean, and that's it. Recreation in and of itself is therapeutic, right? So,
Right.
Get your body moving, get
Yeah.
your mind moving, and
Yeah.
Right on.
And
We
then
answered
we take it a step further.
we answered a lot of my questions really quick. That was
all right. Thanks, folks.
y'all be good. So if you as a recreational therapist and say it's with kids, whoever it is you're doing, do you like literally join in that, or are you like a coach type person, like, hey, you do this and this, or what, or how does that work? Both. Okay.
Yeah, I like to join in when I can. Yeah.
I figured. Did you play soccer too?
No, they didn't have girls soccer back when we were in.
It was right after we left because there was a couple of girls that I dated that were like a little bit younger, and I think they started it like the year after we graduated, or I graduated anyway.
I had
maybe
a bad experience with soccer though when I was little. They used to do the co-ed teams and stuff. And some kid called me like girly bird or something, and I was like, I don't need soccer. So
I'm done with soccer, you fool.
Girly bird.
Girly bird.
I was a softball player though. Yeah, not in
Okay.
intramural in Temple, but
Did you ever play with Stephanie Boone?
I don't. Probably against her. I don't think she was on my team.
I asked because Stephanie won't mind. She's been on the show and stuff, and we're still great friends or whatever. But she didn't take no shit, bro.
Yeah.
She was hardcore.
Yeah.
I think she broke a couple shins in soccer, like somebody. I mean, she was hardcore, man.
Yeah.
I dated her for a short minute, and I can remember every time we were trying to like play basketball, like together or do whatever. Dude, I'm like, okay, you good, you do whatever you need, whatever you need to do. All right, it's all right. I'm gonna back down.
He's in my kids all the time, because dogs.
Oh yeah.
And the Wonder Side.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonder Side. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
So we're talking about shout out women's soccer, the Reese twins.
Oh, Reese twins.
Oh yeah.
Well, the Marinick twins were like,
and then that was my next one. Yeah,
they dominated soccer. I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was coming up, even as a kid, I played soccer a little bit. I didn't really care. I sucked, but you would always hear about them, even though they were 3 or 4 years younger than me, at least 2 years younger. You heard about these Marinick twins, and technically they're triplets. Just so y'all know, it's
2 girls
Bob.
and a boy. Yeah,
yeah, because it's Candy, Brandy, and Robert for whatever reason, Bob. But you would always hear about them, and then from time to time, you'd be out playing your soccer games all over these fields that were close to each other, and then everybody would stop to watch the Marinicks because they were so friggin' good.
Well, didn't they have to play on the boys' team?
Yeah, they did. They played on the boys' team, and then whenever they had the girls' team in high school, and they just dominated. They were just Brandy was a forward, and Candy was in the goal. And they would switch out. They were just, they were amazing. And that was like their first year or second year team. Man, we've gone on a tangent, haven't we? Where it was a first or whatever. More. And they were just they made Temple High School girls soccer come alive because they were just so dominant. And don't get me wrong, there were several girls that were great, but they were just 2 or 3 steps ahead than everybody else. They were just natural, soccer players.
My sister and brother were soccer players, but not me.
Yeah, little tidbit. For a hot minute, I was a soccer player.
For a hot minute.
For a hot minute?
Yeah, I went to
get a pair of Sambas.
I went to boarding school in San Antonio called St. Anthony for 1 semester. I never played soccer in my life except for like recess soccer in junior high. I was on the varsity team. I played sweeper. We lost every game. We played west side San Antonio, dirt fields, constantly getting tripped by the opponents. It was terrible, man. It was like a beat down, dude.
Yeah.
It was
That
bad.
Sport,
that
man.
was that was your first half of freshman year in high school.
Yeah, I went to San Antonio. I lived in San Antonio for
Okay,
half a year.
right on. All right, look at us learning over here.
I know.
I
There you go,
Uh,
folks. A little more about me.
Was that when you were there? Your freshman year?
Yeah.
Me
So
too.
so then it was really tough going from a small like Catholic school into high school of a big crowd. I missed the whole orientation, the freshman. What is that called? Project
Project 600.
600. I missed that, and so then I'm like thrown into this big school without anything, and it was crazy
I
times.
was the opposite. I went to a big, rich school. I was not one of the rich kids, but rich school in San Antonio, and then I came to Temple, and I was like,
Yeah.
Whoa, we probably passed each other on the highway.
God, yeah.
All right. All right, let me steer this back. Okay, so so when you're working with the kids or whoever it is that you're working, I guess you mostly work with kids, right? That's kind of the place that you work is geared around adolescents, I guess we should say. Um, like when one comes in and you're doing all this work with them, whatever, is there a point where like, okay, you're good, you're done, or is it something that's like always being done? I don't know, just for people that don't really understand how that works.
Well, so with us, because this is residential treatment, there's a point where it's time for you to step down to a less restrictive treatment, right? So that's really our goal, is to get them to be able to go home and not have to live somewhere where people are taking care of them 24/7. So yeah,
Right, you're right.
there's definitely a point for that. And then I mean,
Okay.
think about yourself. We're all trying to be better our whole lives, right? So
Right. Okay. Well, maybe I should word this a different way then. Like, what would, let's say you said Down syndrome or whatever, but why would a certain adolescent kid, whatever, come there to get treatment? What is it that they're trying to overcome by getting that treatment?
yeah, so psychological issues, neurobehavioral, behavioral kind of issues, kids that are, and really, it has to have gotten pretty hardcore for kids to need to come to us. These are kids that are really aggressive or suicidal or hurting themselves. Or running away and putting themselves at risk. These are kids with sometimes lots of trauma, things like that. So they come to us so we can, help them stabilize. And it's a multidisciplinary team working with these kids. You've got doctors, nurses, therapists that talk therapy. They're going to groups every day. They're doing family therapy. They're getting rec therapy multiple times a week. So it's all encompassing. It's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And and a lot of kids like on the spectrum, the autism spectrum, fall into those categories where they're just not able to function in their daily lives the way they need to.
Right. Right. What were you gonna say, Josh?
So would that be fair to say that you're like the PE coach of the therapy, right?
I think most rec therapists would disagree with you.
Okay. Let's set the record straight. So
No, and PE coaches are very important people.
yeah.
But where I'm doing it, I try and, yes, we're playing games, we're doing all those things, but then we add in team building activities, right? We make it tougher. And then at the end of every group, we're going to talk about what we learned, what we could have done differently, what went well, really focusing on that too, because a lot of it's about confidence building,
Right.
And don't forget, like, we're talking about kids who don't get outside like we did,
Yeah.
kids who don't know how to play kickball, right? Like, can you imagine?
No.
Yeah.
Because every day from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I was trying to eat my lunch as fast as I could so I could get out there and play kickball or foursquare.
Exactly. Yeah. And some of those kids want to play, want to do those things, but just don't get along well enough with other kids.
Right.
You are also that kid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, there's
And so we hope
something,
to get there.
yeah, but there's something important. Like mind's one thing, but the body's also a thing, and those have to work together.
Right.
That's an important kind of synergy, like
Mhm.
Well,
relationship.
I think too, like, you see a lot of these shows are coming up to the forefront now, like Love on the Spectrum and things like that, that are making people realize, hey, this person's not just some, people treating them bad as the, they're going, it's bringing it to their attention going, okay, they're not necessarily socially awkward. They have a disability, if that's what you want to call it. And I hate saying disability. I don't like that word, but that's what it's labeled at. And even for myself, and I'm not saying I ever purposely treated anybody differently because of that or whatnot, it still makes you cognizant of that. You know what I mean? Like, you're going, okay, there's this is a perfect example. There's a guy, every time we go to Neighbors in Temple, there's a guy that we know that we grew up with that obviously has a learning disability or whatever. And I'm telling, when I was in high school, I would have never said anything bad about him, and I probably would have never spoke to him, just whatever.
Mhm.
Now I'm aware because it's out front or whatever, and the first thing I do and see the guy's like, what's up, man? Hey, whatever. And it's funny is he's like, hey, what's up, whatever, and he's gone. He's like, I got all my other friends, and it's like, or he's just like, I don't really care if you just say whatever to me or whatever. But it's just, I think things like what Love on the Spectrum and what Shannon, what you do and whatnot, that brings it to the front where people understand that more, because instead of making fun of it or not understanding it. Like, even with Riker, he's a 15-year-old kid in high school, and I'm asking him things, and it's so different from when we were in school. Like, and when I say that, like, I don't think they really see color the way we did, because we grew up with it, with our parents teaching us about it, or should I say not teaching us about it, so that the TV and society was more of teaching us about it, and it was definitely not in the correct way. So there was a lot of negativity, if and with him, it's like, there is no, hey, that's the black kid, or hey, that's this kid, or whatever. It's just, that's Javen, or whatever the case may be, or whatever. And I went on a big long tangent, but it was something that I've been passionate about for a while now, because I didn't know. I knew, but I wasn't treating it the way I should. Does that make sense?
Well, I hope things are getting better. Sometimes I wonder.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, there's a bunch of assholes out there, but you know, and there's always going to be assholes, and there's always
Yeah.
going to be racism, and there's always going to be, that stuff will never
Sure.
ever all go away or whatever. But I think people are more aware of it. I mean, even just going, okay, I'm really going stretching this real far, but even like shows like The Big Bang Theory, they made nerd culture fun and cool where it never was before.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, look at I'm wearing a shirt with a coon on it. Okay. I mean, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like people just, they're not so judgmental. I think that's just, maybe it's just me, but I think those type of things bring it to the forefront, and people learn from it better now. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I hope so.
At Temple Smiles Family Dentistry, we treat every patient like family. From kids to grandparents, our team makes sure everyone feels comfortable, cared for, and right at home. A Temple native with over 20 years of experience, Dr. Kirsten Gosney will listen to your concerns and provide compassionate, individualized care, because your family smiles deserve the very best. Come see Dr. Gosney at 2302 South 37th Street in Temple, Texas, or learn more at templesmilesfamilydentistry.com. That's templesmilesfamilydentistry.com, or call them at 254-773-1970. Temple Smiles Family Dentistry, where healthy smiles begin. Yeah.
I try to be better. I know that.
Yeah. Is there something in particular that maybe you think you wish people knew more about or understood with mental health with teens and stuff? I don't know. That's kind of a hard question, probably.
I mean, really, just that it's okay to get help.
Yeah.
There's,
Well,
you know,
that's another thing. I think
Yeah.
people are
A
finally starting to
stigma,
go,
yeah.
you know what? I need help, and it's okay to say that.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's okay for your kid to need help. You know,
Right.
I think parents, that's hard when your kid needs help, because it's like a lot of times I think as a parent, people take that on, right? Like,
Sure.
you know, they feel bad or guilty or whatever. I
They
think
feel like they did something wrong.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And they came from a time where, I mean, I didn't know anybody that I knew was going to therapy. We didn't talk about that kind of stuff
No.
when I was.
Nope.
No.
Probably they were, but they weren't telling anybody about
Right.
it.
Yeah.
That and get them in early. Don't
Right.
until they're 16 and off the chain, you know.
Right. Yeah. No. Sure. Yeah. Their development has gone so almost not too far, but too far, meaning to start at the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot harder, and harder to get them, I think, to accept therapy at an age like that. Sometimes, not all kids, but you know, they want to be cool, not sitting around.
Teenagers. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were kids, you didn't hear about stuff like that unless they like went to an actual, like they went to the hospital for overnight for something, like, they had to actually go to the psych ward or,
Right,
for a lack of better words or something like that. But
Yeah.
anyway, is
That's
there,
okay too, you know.
do what?
And that's okay too to have to go.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes that's where people have to start. And
Yeah.
and it's important that they do. And I'm not saying don't take your teenagers to therapy. Please do. There are great therapists out there that know how to talk to them and get them going.
Yeah.
You know, too. I just think that's so important. And kids are allowed to have feelings. You know, letting their kids have their feelings.
And talk to your
I ask
kids.
my friends this question because I have therapist friends and friends that are parents, you know, about what would they want other people or other parents to know.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it was that it's okay, and meds are sometimes necessary, medications.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, I'll tell on myself. I don't care. So I battle with anxiety and depression. Now, it's not horrible, but it's there, and I didn't want to say it out loud. If that's, I didn't want to, whatever. And so I finally took the time to go talk to someone, and I found out real fast that talking to someone wasn't for me, and medication was. So tried a few, found one that works. I'm not, I don't want to say I'm better, I'm not cured, but it helps. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's so many, probably most of the people, especially adults, are on some sort of medication for that, unfortunately, but it's okay to go get that help.
And sometimes the medication makes it so that people start being okay with going to talk to someone too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. It puts them in a better frame of mind so that they will go do that. And going back, I should say too, because I know my mother's listening, it was nothing that had to do with my family and how I grew up, whatever. I had an amazing family. I had like the Leave It to Beaver of families. I mean, just, it was just a great upbringing or whatever. It's just something that happened to me along the way that
just happens in your own mind.
Yeah. So I hate that people, think of those things negatively instead of just getting it taken care of and going on with life. And hey, I've say it all the time. Who cares what everybody else thinks? Just care what the people that are closest to you think. Okay. Everybody else, you're going to see them you're going to see them twice in your life. Who gives a damn? I did want to ask you, did you have any like feel good stories, like with a certain patient, or do you call them patients? I don't even know what you call them.
Yeah. I mean, so many. I've worked in this for 25 years. So yeah. A lot. I don't know if I can think of a specific one, but it's just really neat because a lot of times they come in and they're like not wanting to do whatever I'm asking them to do, and they're like, "This is stupid. This isn't therapy. I shouldn't have to do this." No, 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 no. Right? And then you watch some of those kids grow into like just getting it, like coming to you and being like, "I get it.
Right.
I know how this wasn't just a game," and tell you what they learned and things like that. I always love that. Uh, so
Right on. I know that you can't really say where you work, but can you give us any information on if someone, is in need of help or they think they are, or the parent does or whatever, somewhere that they can go or call or look up on the internet or?
yeah, I mean, there's different levels of help people are needing, but I mean, a good place to start if you just don't know where to begin, especially maybe if you or your kid or someone is in crisis, call 988, and you can talk to a clinician. Then you can talk to someone who can help you find resources. So it's really great resource to use. And again, that's 988. It's the SAMHSA organization. That's substance abuse, mental health service,
Okay.
something.
Right
Yeah.
on. No, fair enough.
Or if it's like somebody suicidal, you can go to the ER. If you don't, a lot of people are more comfortable doing that. There's a mobile crisis unit in a lot of counties. I know Bell County has one, Williamson. How reliable they are, I'm not sure, but I think it can be a good place to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but 988. That's the simple answer, right?
That's the simple answer. Okay, fair enough. I didn't even know there was a 988. So you're telling we taught me something.
Yeah, and there's so many different there's levels of care for things. Some people just want to go see a therapist, and that's good enough, for once a week or twice a week. Some people need more. We call it, there's intensive outpatient. You can go like 3 times a week to a facility. You can do partial hospitalization where you only go during the day.
Okay.
I mean, and it just kind of increases from there.
Okay. What were we gonna ask, Josh?
Did it look like I was going to say?
Yeah, no, I thought you were. My bad. I'm sorry. No, I thought I heard like like you're gonna ask something. Is there something that you do for yourself, like mental health wise? Because obviously you're dealing with a lot, and then it's like you
Sure,
got to come
yeah.
home.
There is.
I don't set the time on clocks behind me. That's what I do.
Right.
All right, let's talk. Let's talk about that. Heath, tell us how you really feel
it's
about
driving
that.
me friggin' nuts. But
It's like stuck on like 146.
I'm trying. It's like I'm trying to look at Shannon while I talk to her, but I can't because the damn clock's not set. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, so what do you do for your mental health? Because you're dealing with obviously a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, I have really good friends and support system, really good family. Everybody's so supportive, and then I have my dogs and my fosters. My favorite. I'm really so. I have one dog. He's my sport dog, and so we've done first of all, you talked about how these rescues know that you've rescued them, and they just
right.
Not the butt heads that I adopted. But no.
She knows how to pick them.
Yeah. Me and my sister have bad pickers when it comes to dogs, apparently. But so anyway, Ender he's named after the book Ender's Game.
Ender's Game, yeah, okay.
My favorite book character. So anyway, not Minecraft is why I want to say.
I didn't know the Minecraft reference. I knew the one you said, so we're good.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, he's my sport dog. We've done agility. I was really bad at it, like really bad. I mean, we spent a couple of years doing this. I never competed but I mean, I would like fall I've got video of me just like,
Like agility courses with the dog? Is that what you're talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
The tunnel and they jump and
What kind of dog is he?
he's a mutt.
Okay.
But he looks
Fair
like a
enough.
giant border collie is what he looks like.
Okay, all right.
But he's he's about half pit bull, husky, lab, all the things.
Okay.
Heinz
All the
57.
things.
Yep.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah, but now, okay, so now my favorite thing that we're doing, it's called barn hunt. Have you heard of this? Of
I
course,
have not.
nobody's. So it's really fun. And that's where I've got my rats shirt on. So I take him and he hunts rats, like
Sweet.
as a competition. Now, the rats are safe. They're well taken care of. They come out for short periods of time in a PVC tube with holes in it, and they've got their bedding, and they get hidden in this barn. And you increase in difficulty as you go on, and I
Huh.
love it. Yeah, I love it.
Okay, I got to YouTube that one. I want to watch it.
I know it's so fun.
Okay.
It's to where I don't know. So I'm like, nobody cares about this, but I love it.
That sounds cool to me. I
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
watch it.
It's interesting.
People don't know about it.
We're kind of stuck at this level where he has to find 4 rats. And there's also like empty tubes, and there's tubes that just have the rat bedding in it. So they have to know which tube is got the actual rats in it. So we're stuck there, but I'm fine with that because the next level, they'll hide 1 to 5 rats. You don't know how many. And so in a time frame, your dog has to find however many rats, and you have to decide, or the dog has to let you know, okay, there's no more rats.
Ah.
And then you have to all clear or whatever. I'm like that. So anyway, it's pretty cool. We have
That sounds cool to me.
people.
Yeah, I might have to look that up because
Yeah. And then I've got Sugar Bear and Bandit, and Sugar Bear is going to be my therapy dog. We're going to be training with Divine Canines next month. Yeah.
So,
I had a
let's
bandit
go
growing
ahead.
up.
Did you?
Yeah.
Bandit's a sweet boy. He's my grumpy old man.
Well, okay. So since we're talking about it, let's go ahead and talk about you're actively do stuff with rescue, right?
Yeah. So I work with a group called Forgotten Friends Mixed Breed Rescue, and a lot of these rescues, it's just volunteers that take in fosters. There's no, place you can go visit like a shelter. Yeah. So these are people that are just volunteering their time, sometimes a lot of their money, but not yet.
Yeah, right.
The rescues help a lot of that.
Sure.
Anything I spend my money on is because I want to. And then in my rescue, I get to vet the applicants, and I get to pick who's going to adopt, and I go do the meet and greets and things like that. So right now I have a little Chiweenie named Luke. He's a cutie.
I have a Chiweenie.
Yeah?
Yeah, Toby is a Chiweenie.
Aw. Yeah,
He's
he's a cutie. He's gonna be a year old. I mean, he's been here with us a long time. I don't know why he hasn't been adopted. He's a small dog. He's sweet. Sure, yeah. Small dogs are usually the ones that go fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Puppy will get adopted so fast. So you guys had to take back. So you made it.
Yeah. It was. I don't get it sad, but I just keep telling myself that we prepped her for somebody's gonna get her, and she's gonna be amazing for that family. I know she is. She's gonna be great. So
Find her.
okay, don't talk about it anymore.
Oh. It's hard.
What have you learned from doing the rescue stuff? Like with people and dogs, the whole thing. I mean, is there anything that you've learned from all that? I mean, besides the obvious.
Yeah. That I love dogs? No. No.
Do you just do dogs? You just do dogs?
I just do dogs, yeah. Because
Okay.
one of my dogs hunts rats, so they're not really into other animals.
Right. Small animals to be hunting them.
Yeah. You just never know which dogs are going to get adopted and which aren't. One thing I've learned is the last one in the litter that doesn't get adopted seems to stay for a very long time. It's really weird. Um, right now, people really just want smaller dogs,
Yeah.
puppies.
That's it. That's a marketing problem. You say this is the first dog in this litter, but
Yeah,
they're only here right now.
exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Right, we got to change it up.
Yeah, it's just marketing.
I've learned a lot about taking care of dogs.
I bet.
I had one dog in the last 6 months or so that had to have her leg amputated while she was with me.
Aw.
Mm.
After she was in the, I got her, and within 24 hours, like she was dying. I could tell. I was,
Oh,
and
Wow.
I rushed her into the ER. She spent a week in there. She was very dehydrated, and she was about. They were like, we weren't day to day. It was day to day with this dog. While she was in the ER, her IV busted, I guess, and so that medicine and stuff gets in their leg. So anyway, I bring her home. They're like, watch the leg. They like massage it and do water therapy, which is just spraying water on it. Well, this leg started dying. And so
did it
I'm having to
stink?
like, massage this stinky leg. And
She had the stanky leg.
it was so gross. It stank so bad. And my other dog, Sugar, she loves to eat gross stuff. And I would put a sock on it. So there was like a week in between when they were like, it wasn't an emergency apparently to cut off her leg. So there was like a week where I'm just like got this dog with this necrotic leg. And so
Wow.
I would put socks on it because it just was so gross.
Right.
And Sugar would get a hold of that sock and she swallowed
Uh,
the sock whole. And
she
I was like,
swallowed it whole. What? She liked the stanky leg.
Oh my gosh.
a very big dog, and this was a very small sock. I told the vet, I was like, do I need to worry? She was like, it's a good thing she has big intestines. I was like, okay, good. She's like,
Wow.
but I mean, let us know if it seems like she stopped up. It was so
Oh,
gross.
yeah.
We're constantly taking stinky socks away from her. Yeah.
If you had, I'll tell this story. When we were looking the other day, there was a puppy. I bet he was six weeks old, and they had to remove his eye, and so he
Oh,
only had one eye. I didn't say anything to Cody because I knew if I said something, we were taking that dog home. I wouldn't take that dog home so bad.
oh
I
yeah.
was like, I felt so sorry for it, and you know what? He was just having a good old time, though, man. You'd have never thought that, whatever. But he was going to be a big dog, and he was going to be one that shed quite a bit. So I didn't
What would
bring that up. What's that?
what would you have named it?
That is a Popeye, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Breezy was the one that was 30. She was. We were all glad when that leg was gone. I mean, they just adapt so fast, right? Like she didn't want that. I mean, she was driving
Right.
around. She didn't want that leg any more than anybody else. So, and
Oh
she
yeah.
adapted so fast. She's with the greatest foster right now.
Aw.
And I mean, not foster. She got adopted, and she sends me updates all the time. It's really cool.
Nice.
It's funny how animals like that, something like that happens to them, and they thrive anyway.
Oh
You do
yeah,
that to a person, and they're like, "I'm done." I'm done. But
yeah.
that's funny.
And our vet did a great job. So.
So if you could have as many dogs as you could, how many would you have?
Okay, so do I have like land?
That's whatever you wanted. Your perception of the question. You
I think four. I think four is my limit.
okay?
And really, that's my limit. I prefer to have let 2 or 3 because I think I would just get to spend better quality time with them.
Right. Sure.
Yeah.
Now, if I had like a place for them to roam and go out, and maybe it'd be different. But yeah.
Right. This is a hard question. What's your favorite breed?
Oh, I mean mixed breeds.
Just
Yeah.
a good old mutt.
But there's this really, I don't know. So there's this really cool dog that does barn hunt, and it looks like a corgi mixed with a German Shepherd. and I can never for the life of me remember what it's called. And
Huh.
it is the coolest looking dog.
Isn't
It's
that what the Limpers had?
Theirs were, it was a German Shepherd Dachshund.
oh, that's
So it was like, so it looked like
funny.
a German Shepherd lowrider. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
That's
They're
funny.
it's the coolest looking dog. I wish I could remember what it was called, but yeah.
That's funny. Have you ever seen a furry Frenchie?
I don't
Those just started coming across the internet. They're Frenchies that are furry, and
I'm
apparently
not going to
it's like,
Google that.
do what?
They
No, it's really rare, and I think they're like probably as a puppy they're like $3,500 or something stupid, because we already looked into it, of course, because they're freaking adorable. But it's a very rare genetic thing for them to have. Well, now they're breeding them, so they're furry Frenchies. Go look those up. They're about as cute
I'm
as
not
can
going to
be.
look that up.
Well, be careful when you look that up, okay? Be very careful when you look that up. I loved labs when we were growing up, but you have to have so much space and all that. They love water and all that stuff. It's so hard to have a lab in a home, unless you've got a lot. I mean, people do, don't get me wrong, but they love to dig and they want to swim and they want to jump the fence if they can and all those things, and they even love to hunt and whatnot. So I love labs. It's not something we could have now, but I have to say I like the Chiweenie. Old Toby is a really good dog, and it's really funny if you take a picture of him and you go into the Apple photos or whatever, it even says he's a Chiweenie. So it's kind of cool how it'll do that.
Wow.
really it'd be of course he could be anything, but I'd be surprised if he wasn't
Right.
mostly.
Well, it's funny though. Like every time we go to a rescue or somewhere where there's a lot of dogs, there's almost always a dog that looks just like him.
Yeah.
Like almost all. We're like that's freaking Toby's, cousin or whatever, and it's like they look exactly the same. But
Yeah.
anyway, all right. Is there a certain place that you had talked about it? If we want to rescue in your area, and you're in the Georgetown area.
I'm in Georgetown. Our rescue's Austin area.
Okay.
I'm one of the only ones that'll go a little more north. And especially if they're already vetted and fixed and everything, because our vet is kind of North Austin-ish. But we want people to and the dogs, there is a fee for them, but that includes all their age appropriate shots. It includes any care they needed, like Breezy, who spent a week in the hospital. She was probably one of the most expensive dogs I've had fostered.
Oh yeah.
And then there's spay and their neuter, right? So
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on. Yeah, when we did this foster for the first time with this dog the other day, she was on a medical thing because she had 3 sets of worms, right? So what they did is they waived everything because she was on a medical foster. So since you were giving her meds and taking care of her for whatever, she would have been $205.
Yeah.
But because we were doing that and fostering, they were like, it's all on us. Just bring her here for everything. You guys do the meds or whatever. So that was really neat. But if someone's in the area that you are and they want to go to your foster, where would they go online or whatever?
It's Forgotten Friends.
Okay.
Mixed Breed Rescue.
Okay.
Name of, and it's Forgotten Friends tx.org is our website. Also find our adopt a pet, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, rounding out, I'm going to give you like a handful of rapid fire questions, and I know you saw them, so maybe I'll try something else. Oh wait, if you weren't doing this, go ahead.
No, I was just like, rapid fire.
Wait,
Surprise.
I forgot to ask this, though. I did want to ask this. If you weren't doing what you're doing with, being a recreational therapist or the dog rescue stuff or whatever, is there something else that you think you would have done if you didn't find those?
Major League Baseball player. Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
Major League Baseball player. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, there you go.
What position?
Shortstop.
Shortstop. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That was what I wanted to be when I was growing up. I mean, if I
Fair
got to
enough.
do anything, I'm going to go back to that, right?
Sure.
Okay. Fair enough.
Live your dream.
That was the honest answer. That's all we wanted.
Oh, now.
Hey, well, if it makes you feel any better, I've always been slow. as far as speed goes and mentally. Um, but yeah, real quick, we know the answer to this one: cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs. All right. Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Man,
100%.
that's Josh over there too. I'm opposite, but I kind of do both. Coffee or soda or energy drink or tea.
Coffee in the morning, soda in the day. No energy drinks.
No energy. What's your favorite soda?
Coke Zero.
That's all right. It's okay. I drink that from time to time.
So, yeah, I think I would say that's probably my favorite. Yeah.
I'm not a big soda drinker anymore because if I was, I'd be like 800 pounds. But I will. It's funny, is Dr. Pepper is definitely my choice. But if I'm gonna have a zero, it's Coke. Coke tastes better than the
Dr. Pepper Zero is pretty good.
It is
Yeah,
good. That would
I've
be
tried it. I like the Coke better.
phases of either or.
I like Coke Zero too. So.
Okay. All right. Beach or mountains?
I'm gonna go with mountains.
There you go.
I was as in my recreation therapy journey, I actually was a camp counselor in the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
That was fun. It was it was good times. We did horse packing and that was really good. Yeah.
Right on. Favorite color?
Purple. Easy.
Yeah. That is like my least favorite color is purple for some reason, which is weird because when I was in high school, I loved purple for whatever reason, but now I'm just like, ooh, purple? Who does that?
Prince would be disappointed in you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, a couple more. Favorite movie? Or at least close. It is all right. I say stupid stuff too. Go ahead.
Okay, so people make fun of me when I say this, but I feel like it's the greatest love story, most tragic love story of all time, Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, good Lord. Let's move on to something else. I have to say, I watched that. I saw that movie, and it didn't freak me out because I'm not a friggin' idiot or whatever. It's an interesting movie. It's a good, like, it brought things to light that a lot of people do. What?
I cry every time I watch it.
Oh, well, I only watched it once, but it does bring things to light that people probably don't know. You know what I mean? And like, go watch it. It's not a bad movie, but it's, be prepared. And then so favorite band, which is the hardest one for most people to do.
Oh, I can answer.
You know it, don't you, Josh?
Blue October.
Oh no, I was gonna say illicit.
Hey,
all right. Jokes aside, favorite band.
Def Leppard. Yeah, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Well, pour some sugar on me, girl.
Wow.
Shoot.
Wow.
Right on. That's awesome. I would have never thought that. That's really cool.
What would you think I listened to?
No, I mean, most people our age are going to pick something in the 90s era usually or whatever, and they're more of a hair band, which is great because I love hair bands. I mean, that's freaking, awesome. But yeah, my
first love was John Bon Jovi.
Yeah, well, understandable. Me too.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man. Yeah, he's a beautiful man, old John Bon Jovi. Yeah, man. Heck yeah. We're right on. All right, so everybody, don't forget 988. If you're needing some help, give it a call. They're going to help you out. Also, don't forget about what was the rescue again? Something Paul's
Friends Mixed Breed Rescue.
Oh, Paul's wasn't even in there. Sorry. But yeah, don't forget that. And Shannon, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you coming and hanging out.
And encourage people to try out fostering too. You may not
want
it on forever, but try it out. It's really rewarding.
I have to say, if you're on the fence about getting a dog, fostering a dog is a great thing to try. And if it's not for you, at least you tried it, and at the same time you helped them, and you helped not just the dog, you also helped the charity or whatever that you use to do that, because they need help. Believe me, if you go to one of those places, they need help.
Yeah,
there is so many dogs and animals out there, and there are so many good people that do that for free. They take care and hang out with those dogs and
volunteer, help, find out how you can help them out. Go up to events just to help out.
Right. Yeah, go.
Social media people, they need all the rescues, not,
Yeah,
it's really hard times for rescues right now.
right. Yeah, even if you just want to volunteer to go play with them, you can do that.
Yeah.
They literally do that. They'll
Dog
let you.
out, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So definitely think about that. And as always, go to randomspodcast.com. Go check it out. There's a lot of new listeners because I've been watching the numbers. So you need a shirt, damn it. Go to randomnesspodcast.com. Look at all of it over there. The menu is drop down, but hit on merch and go grab you a shirt. And then once you get that shirt, take a picture of yourself and send it to us so we can post it. As always, thank you for listening.
Thank y'all.
We are gone.